Welcome to this week's edition of What to Watch For, presented by CJ Wilson Mazda with Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino. The Galaxy back on home grounds Sunday, taking on Real Salt Lake in leg 2 of this Western Conference semifinal series, and 0-0 after leg 1. Not all good there.
Yeah, not all good, but when it really comes down to it, I mean, everyone's talking about the away goal aspect and what that means. I say throw it out the window. We've got to really concentrate and focus on the fact that the Galaxy got a tie on the road, and now you're at home. If a team does what they're supposed to do at home, and that's a win, then the Galaxy are fine. It's a situation where I think it's overthought, and I hope that Bruce Arena is making sure, for his players, just go out there and play and do what you've done for pretty much the whole year, is dominate teams when you're at home.
Possession was a big key through the Galaxy's 10-game unbeaten streak. Over the last month or so, that hasn't been the case. They have been playing teams that were trying to get into the playoffs, so the playoffs had got underway early for their opponents. So the Galaxy now have to get that stride again.
Yeah, I'm hoping over the last month or so that the Galaxy kind of got the taste of what it was going to be like now in playoff mode, because as we all know, defensively, teams kind of get a little bit tighter. They play a little bit more conservative defensively, and then it's about giving that extra effort, when they go forward. I think they're going to find the same thing again with Real Salt Lake. The defenses are going to tighten up. We saw the Galaxy's just actual goal scoring kind of dry up, but also their opportunities at goal dry up quite a bit. It's going to be a test, and you said it's the midfield. It truly is, and we know that the Galaxy, we have stated quite often how good the Galaxy midfield is, but now they're being tested now with the Real Salt Lake midfield that we've known for years has been very good. The last game, they were missing a key player. Luis Gil was in there, but now it's Ned Grabavoy. I think, this is the big what to watch for moment. Who's going to play in there? I think it's going to be Ned Grabavoy, because I think that gives them a different dynamic and actually more attacking prowess going forward.
All right, you talk about that a little bit, because you said the Galaxy get the win at home. They should win at home. That's what you play for. Salt Lake comes in 0-0. They know they held the Galaxy from that away goal thing. What's their mentality coming in, if you can look into their crystal ball, so to speak?
I would say for Real Salt Lake, it's about playing the same way they did in Salt Lake. It's keeping possession of the ball in the midfield, looking for those one or two opportunities, because they feel if they get that one goal, all of a sudden that puts the Galaxy in very dire straits that they'll have to get to. So for Real Salt Lake, it's holding the ball, keeping possession, and then breaking out when you can. And I think they're going to continuously try to do that. They're going to look for set pieces. They have a lot of tall players on this team. That is a very difficult matchup for the Galaxy. They have Saborio as a big talent for them that draws a lot of attention, but that opens up opportunities for other players on their team. So we're going to see, I think, a very tactical game being played throughout the full 90 minutes. And unlike the last game, don't expect 0 subs for Real Salt Lake. I expect there to be some changes in this match as they go over the last 20 or 30 minutes.
All right, getting the offense going for the Galaxy. We're talking about Robbie Keane. He hasn't been able to get on track, but that's something that the opponents are doing also. So if Robbie Keane is taken out of his game, how do the Galaxy counter from there?
Well, first off, let's talk about Keane.
Okay.
First and foremost, that's what to watch for. Is Keane 100%? That's still the question. Is that hamstring, ready? I think that's what everyone needs to look at and see how he's moving in warm-up, see how he's moving in the first 15 minutes of the match, and see if he can get into the game. Now, in the aspect of Keane being involved, and if other teams can take him out of the game, especially when he drops into that midfield and people shut him down, it's going to be, about Landon Donovan stepping up. It really is, because then Landon's going to have to find his game in the midfield, and he's going to have to connect, draw players to him, and then he's going to have to connect with a player like Gyasi Zardes up top that's going to have to finish things off, because Robbie Keane's such an important part. He draws a lot of that attention. If they are shutting him down, Landon's going to have to find those spaces. He's going to have to drop. That will leave Zardes up top. So the onus is going to be on Landon through the midfield, and then Gyasi Zardes up top if Keane gets shut down.
Well, the only draw that keeps the Galaxy alive is a 0-0 draw. 4:30 Sunday, leg 2 of the Western Conference semifinal. The Galaxy home to Real Salt Lake. We'll find out in those 90 minutes. For Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino, thanks for watching this week's What to Watch For, presented by CJ Wilson Mazda.